Hello and welcome to Television Jamaica's Final Whistle. I'm Giovanni Brady and with me is my co-host
Liam Enriquez, hello.
Okay, in our program we'll be looking at the day's action at the World Cup and just giving you some brief reviews and our opinion on how we think the day's activities went. Also, we'll be looking at the games that will be played tomorrow. So, Liam, you ready?
Yes, let's go. I think both teams went into this game looking for a win. But then I think as the game progressed, Egypt realized, okay, we're without Mo Salah, who's on the bench, so we kind of have to sit back and defend and hope for a 0-0 draw. And the pressure kind of building on them. And guess what? In the 89th minute, Jose Jimenez headed a beautiful ball into the back of the net.
I think it was a bit of a stop-start game, to say the least. Uruguay had a lot of possession, but the possession, it was really side-to-side passing position. It wasn't very...
Yeah, it wasn't really... It wasn't progressive at all.
And then it kind of puzzled me how... Well, for me at least, that they didn't put on Salah. That's Egypt when the game was kind of tapering off or tailoring out, because Salah would have been a player who... Okay, Salah would have been a player who would have kind of helped them to relieve the pressure, because Uruguay came into this knowing that they had to win. Uruguay knew that they needed 3 points. Egypt, on the other hand, a draw, as you see how they played, would have been good for them.
Yeah, I mean, before the day before the game, the Egypt camp said themselves, Salah is going to start the game. And he was on the bench, and then you would expect him to at least come on, but he didn't. And if Salah came on, that would have relieved the pressure off the defense, because Salah would have been attacking, and it would relieve the pressure off the Egypt defense, so the pressure wouldn't always be on Egypt.
So I think that was Egypt trying to pull a fast one on Uruguay. They think probably Uruguay would change their tactics because they hear that Salah is starting. Salah, as we know, seen from Liverpool this season, is a danger guy, so they probably would have changed their tactics. But it was a Jose Jimenez scored the header. As the game progressed, Egypt began to get a bit more, nervous. They gave away silly fouls.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, basically it was just experience versus non-experience, and that's what I think.
And the second game we had Morocco versus Iran. Again, another 1-0 game.
Yes, this game went off to a flyer at the start. Morocco were attacking very, very well at the start with their players. And when you watched the start of the game, you were thinking, okay, Morocco should win this. But as the game progressed, it kind of quieted down. And then out of nowhere in the last minute or the last 2 minutes, Iran got his free kick, and they crossed the ball in, and guess what? An own goal.
I think one thing that represented this game good was the vuvuzelas, those things that were implemented in the 2010 World Cup. When the game started, the vuvuzelas were loud and it had a vibe, and we were saying, oh, this is going to be different than the Egypt-Uruguay game. But it just...
kind of quieted down.
Morocco didn't take their chances well. They had a lot of the ball, and they have a lot of talent, so I was a bit disappointed.
Yeah, they came back to haunt them.
Yeah, I saw Morocco as a team who could really have gone on and went on to the quarterfinals, but, probably upset Portugal. But then the day ended on a high. Spain versus Uruguay. By the way, which one of those...
Portugal. Spain versus Portugal.
Spain versus Portugal. Which one of those teams is your team?
To be honest with you, I was more of a neutral to this game. I didn't want any team to lose, because I felt like if a team lose, it would have lessened their chances. So I kind of wanted a draw to even it out.
So you were happy with the 3-3?
Yes, I was happy with the 3-3.
On the other hand, I wanted Morocco to go through. I wanted the African team to go through. So I wanted Spain to probably beat Portugal, and that would give Morocco an easier route to the second place spot.
Ronaldo would make sure they get to the round of 16.
But this is a Portuguese team though that's in a bit of turmoil. Because remember, some of these players play for Sporting Lisbon, and Sporting is having Gelson Martins, Rui Patricio Carvalho, and these players are having to go to court this year. So I thought that it was a case that Portugal would not be focused, but boy was I wrong though.
Yeah, but Spain as well. Spain got their manager fired like 1 or 2 days before the match, so you would think their focus would have been kind of off as well.
All right, so speak a bit about the goals. Ronaldo had a hat-trick, Diego Costa had a brace, and Nacho Monreal had a simply fantastic goal in the 58 minutes. What technique does it take outside of the foot from that? And he's a centre-back, playing at right-back. He has no business scoring a goal like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen him try those for Real Madrid, and he's pretty much screwed them wide or bugged them every single time. And I was really surprised, and it went in off the post, and I was just like, wow. And then that kind of kicked off the game in my opinion. It got Spain 3-2 up, and then after Portugal were putting on Andres Silva and all those players trying to fight back, and then eventually Ronaldo scored a beautiful free kick in the 88th minute.
All right, so let me ask you, goal of the game, because we had 6 fantastic goals. What was your favorite goal?
Nachos, because yeah, the outside of the foot from outside of the box, hit off the post into the goal. That's really good.
Okay, on the other hand, I think Diego Costa's first goal has to be the best goal. I mean, the composure to Rock, Pepe, and Jose Font, leaving them there for dead, and then finishing past what is a very good Rui Patricio, a very good keeper. I think that has to be the goal of the game. Tomorrow's games, we have France, Australia, Denmark, Peru, Argentina, Iceland, and Croatia, Nigeria. France, Australia, who do you think is going to win that one?
I'm going to say France for sure. I'm going to say a 2-goal margin, so I'm going to say 3-1, because I think Australia will score a goal with some attacking threat, Aaron Moy, Tom Jurich, Tim Cahill.
I'm going to agree with you for that one. Australia 3-1. Denmark, Peru.
Wait, Australia winning 3-1 or France?
France winning 3-1,
yeah.
sorry. The next game, Denmark, Peru.
I'm going to say a 1-1 draw, because these teams are two very close teams. I think these two teams are going to be fighting for the second spot, with France kind of favorites for the first spot and Australia not on their level. So I think Peru and Denmark are fighting for the second spot, and they're two close teams. So I'm going to say a 1-1 draw.
Argentina, Iceland. For that game, I have probably Argentina winning 3-0. I just don't think Iceland has the talent. Gylfi Sigurdsson, but I don't think they have a talent to really.
Yeah, well, in my opinion, I think Argentina will get 2-0. I don't think they'll get that much goals. I think 2-0. I think a Messi number one. Messi will score 1, and probably Higuain will score 1.
Okay, and the final game of the day, we have Croatia, Nigeria. What do you think about that game?
In my opinion, this is actually my favorite game, because it's close like Peru and Denmark, and it's two quality sides. Croatia with a nice midfield, and Nigeria with some talented players on the team. So I'm going to say a 2-2 draw, because I think there's going to be a lot of goals, because these teams have goal scorers.
So Argentina and France are both going to be playing separate games, of course, and this is your favorite game?
Yeah, I mean, yes, Argentina's my team, but look at it. Argentina, experience, quality. Iceland, non-experience and not that much quality. So, yeah, I have Croatia, Nigeria.
Okay, well, we hope that tomorrow's games will live up to probably how the last game played out today. This was Television Jamaica's Final Whistle. I'm Giovanni Brady.
I'm Lewis Enriquez.
Stay tuned to us.